Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Kenja no Mago episode 3. So, last episode, they arrived at the school. I cannot remember this guy's name. I should, because he mentioned it a few times. Was trying to push his weight around by, waving his family name to get whatever he wanted. He tried doing that to Shin, but Shin doesn't know any of these people, so he's just like, okay, I'm Shin. Nice to meet you, I guess, despite you being a jerk. Let's see. He met with the king's son, and they basically became friends pretty quickly. Makes sense. He met with those two girls again, whose names I forget. But basically they're royalty too. I think there's a lot of royalty in this school. I'm assuming because they all want them to know magic, so makes sense. There would be a lot of royalty. And they end up talking for a little bit, but not too much yet. It's not until, I think, the end of their first day that the two girls walk over to him. Oh, I should say, before all this, that they took the test to get in, and he passed, flying colors, actually got the top grades, so that he had to do a speech for all the students that got in. That's where everybody found out who he was. That he's the grandson of Merlin and oh god, I have her name written down, so give me a second here. Melinda. Merlin and Melinda. Kinda. I mean, they're not married anymore, but I guess you can consider him her grandson too. She did kind of help raise him a bit. So he gave his speech. That dude that was trying to cause trouble for him was really angry because he did not get top student. Felt like actually he didn't even get into the top classes. Shin got into S class. Well, he got into A, so that also upset him. Let's see. I know at this school, because the king's son mentioned it, royalty's not allowed to use their names to get whatever they want at the school. Like, this guy just could not get that through his head. He kept doing this all throughout the episode, which might have been like 3 times that they showed him. Once with Shin, who didn't care. Another time on the part I was just about to get to, which is the two girls came up to him and they explained that I think she's got blue hair. She's being bothered by this one guy who is like constantly proposing to her. Like, he won't leave her alone. And they were hoping that he would help her out. And just as they bring this up, he comes walking over, angry, saying, what are you doing talking to another guy? You're my fiance. Stuff like that. And when he's about to grab her, Shin smacks his hand away. And he starts explaining, she's my fiance, I can do whatever I want. And Shin kind of looks at her. Not like in a judging kind of way, just kind of like a, what's going on kind of thing. And she explains that he has asked her to marry him multiple times, and she has turned him down multiple times, So, no, she is not his fiancée. After hearing that, he decided to try to pull the royalty card again, saying that his father, I guess, has a higher position in the company or place that her father works. So maybe he should go talk to his dad and see about getting him fired or something. That's kind of how it came off. Prince overhears this again and is like, "Didn't I just explain to you that you cannot be doing that?" And then he runs off, leaving her alone. And Shin offers to take them to his place, along with, the prince. So they all go. Shin wanted to put these enchantments on their school uniforms, the same ones that he put on his. He asked them when he was given his uniform, because they put enchantments on him to help protect them, if he could put his own, or if Melinda could do it for him, which they said, yeah, that's fine, go ahead. So he did his own, but the ones he put on the uniforms apparently are very, very high class enchantments. So he wanted to do this to her uniform, and as soon as they walked in and he's introducing them to Merlin and Melinda, you see that she's got this look. She's looking at the blue-haired girl. Like, there's something a little bit off about this one. And before he can even get into what he wanted to do, he asks her, Melinda asks her if she is able to take what he is about to do without any kind of regret or anything like that, because if she finds out that she's just using him, then there's going to be a little bit of trouble. But she admitted to it, said that yes, she was just using him because she knew that he would help her, but she didn't feel right about having him do this enchantment thing, and was getting ready to get up and leave. But Melinda stops her and tells her, if you wouldn't have actually admitted it, I'd have just kicked you out of the house. But because you did, I'm fine with it. Whatever. You were honest, so get your enchantments. So he does the enchantments. He actually didn't care. He didn't even know that she was using him. Neither did Merlin. Merlin couldn't pick up on it either. But I mean, I probably wouldn't have picked up on it either. But whatever. So he does the enchantments, and everybody's looking at them like these are not normal enchantments. And he explains, okay, so it's just gonna protect whatever area the clothes are, like your legs, your head, whatever that's not touching the clothes is not protected at all. And the king is explaining it to Shin, look, these are very, very good enchantments. These are the kind of enchantments that if another country found out about them, would start a war just to get them. And he's like, is that serious? They're like, yeah, it's that serious. And he's like, okay. I mean, I won't do it again. I won't put them on, I forget the prince's name. It started with a C, I think. I won't put them on his uniform or anybody else's here. And the king's like, oh, wait a minute. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. He allows them to do it to everybody's uniforms that were there. And then he tells the blue-haired girl, look, I'll start walking you home every day. And then shows them that he's able to kind of teleport. It's not really teleportation. The way he explained it, it's kind of like he's folding space. Which I think is something that they explained for Naruto. Like how his little teleportation thing worked. Or what was his dad's name? His teleportation thing worked. But he folds space, and he can only do it to places that he's actually been. So he would have to walk her home once, and then after that he can start just taking them instantly to her house. And all of them, his friends and everybody, are just like, probably shouldn't be showing everybody this. He's like, this is another spell that would cause a lot of problems if people knew you knew. And he's like, really? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, right? It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. I guess that is a very difficult spell to do. And he's just casually doing it. Somebody who is just going to this magic school. But I mean, he is trained by Merlin, so makes sense that he would know. Anyway, let's get into this episode, because it's 2:10 and I have to work in the morning. Well, in a few hours, I should say. 7 hours. Okay. Video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.